Welcome to the Daily Intelligence Brief from IntelStor for the 14th of January, 2026. In today's top renewable energy news, Abu Dhabi renewables company Masdar and Montenegro's state-owned power utility Elektroprivreda are considering setting up a joint venture. The two companies hope to develop large-scale renewable energy projects in the Balkan country. Under a framework agreement, the two parties will assess the creation of a jointly owned company to develop, build, own, and operate clean energy projects across multiple technologies. Guatemala has taken a decisive step in its energy transition with the release of its indicative generation expansion plan. By 2050, 81.5% of electricity generation will come from renewable sources. That will be driven mainly by solar PV, geothermal energy, and energy storage. The strategy aims to support sustained demand growth, which has nearly quadrupled since the early 2000s. It is expected to double again over the next 2 decades. Wind and solar developers have sued 2 federal agencies over 6 actions that they say were designed to decimate the renewable energy industry. It came even as federal courts have rebuked similar efforts by the Trump administration. Taken together, the actions by the Interior Department and Army Corps of Engineers will force wind and solar technology into second-class status. They accuse the government of illegally picking winners and losers among energy sources. China's green exports to the EU have soared in 2025, with exports of wind power generators leaping 65.9% year-on-year. The stable trade between the two major trading partners underlines their strong complementarity. China has called on the EU to refrain from taking protectionist measures in order to unleash the full potential of bilateral trade amid an increasingly complex global trade landscape. In 2025, China's trade with the EU reached 5.93 trillion yuan. That is an increase of 6% year-on-year. It accounts for 13% of China's total foreign trade and contributes 0.8 percentage points to China's trade growth. Scotland has some of the strongest European offshore wind resources and a proven track record of turning that potential into real projects, skilled jobs, as well as long-term economic value. However, at a critical moment for the sector, the next chapter of that success story is far from guaranteed. Rising transmission charges, which are the fees generators pay to use the electricity network, are continuing to undermine the economics of Scottish offshore wind projects at an ever-increasing rate. You can learn more about all of IntelStor's market and sales intelligence offerings at www.intelstor.com and subscribe to our channel today.